Super Mario 64 The Green Stars is a ROM hack made by Campbell125 back in 2013. This hack contains 130 stars, and is one of the more popular SM64 games in the community. While I've played through the game multiple times, these are 10 stars that have given me the most trouble in each playthrough. The list will be in order, and I don't have any rules, so let's get started. To begin our list, we have a star from Stage 11, Dark Dank Abyss. This stage is a unique water level that is designed to be a vertical challenge, similar to Tick-Tock Clock from the original. Except the gimmick in this stage is raising the water level several times so you can reach the top. There's hard switches located throughout the stage that you have to reach, and once you get to the top of the stage, you use the cannon to shoot Mario outside of the abyss. Don't forget to talk to the pink Bobo-MB buddy to open the cannon. Or else you'll reach the very top and not be able to finish the stage. This star is more tedious than it is difficult. It's one of those that just make you roll your eyes when it shows up, like the stars in Dire Docks. Some of the jumps require precise alignment, and missing the water switches can get annoying, which puts it at the 10th spot on the list. At number 9 we have the 100 coin star in Fiery Factory, Course 5. If there's one thing I've noticed my first time playing this hack, is that the game was pretty easy until this stage showed up. It felt like it should have been one of the later levels inside of Bowser's Castle. This level is filled with lava, bullies, cogs, narrow walkways, and more obstacles. The coins are spread throughout the entire stage, so don't think you can hide from the more challenging spots in the factory. One section has a blue switch that spawns blue coins on this tiny platform, where it's very easy to fall off. The red coins are in some tough spots too, like one on this far platform in a lava room, and another at the very top of the factory. There's so many different rooms in this level, it almost feels like a maze. Heck, it took me a while to realize that the metal cap stage was hidden here as well. The good thing is that there's a solid amount of coins, but there's just so many areas where you can fall into lava, which makes this star quite the challenge. Coming in at number 8 is a secret star found in Scorching Desert. Make sure you have the wing cap activated before heading here. Once you're inside of this secret temple, you'll find a maze in front of you, and 2 rooms to the side. One of these rooms has pillar platforms leading to the wing cap, and the other is the room containing the star. The way this works is you have to fly Mario downwards underneath the first barrier wall, and quickly move him back up to reach the star. Easy, right? Wrong. This is one of those stars that are a lot harder than they look. As you know, flying controls in 64 can be a bit tricky, so when you're in a small space like this, it's easy to accidentally bump the wall and fall into the quicksand. Also, this game will shoot you all the way outside of the main course, back to the default spot in the hub world you're in, if you die. So one tiny mess up on this star, and you have to travel all the way back into the temple to get another shot. And please, be careful when trying to get the wing cap too. I've fallen a few times just trying to get up the pillars in the past. Number 7 is a secret star found in Course 8, Scorching Desert. I know I'm not the only one who doesn't like this course. Similar to Shifting Sand Land, it's big, and has lots of quicksand, however that's irrelevant because this star is found inside of the ancient temple. If you stand Mario in a certain spot, it walks you to a secret course, called the Secret Ancient Temple. This maze contains 8 red coins you have to collect, and it is by far the worst maze I've ever played in any SM64 ROM hack. Put simply, the creator of this game thought it would be a good idea to generate a gigantic maze with red coins spread through the whole entire thing, giving you absolutely no hints on where you should go. Like, if you were to Google a maze generator right now and put that into a Mario level, that's exactly what Campbell did. Unless you find the online map I found, which someone posted on a forum, whoever you are, I love you, you will be stuck here for a long time. Mario will literally be running in circle after circle, trying to find the red coins in each corner, while the music playing from Donkey Kong 64 will drive you mad. The best part? After you complete getting all the red coins, the star just so happens to spawn inside the very maze as well. How rude. Oh, and fun fact, this isn't the only maze in this game that you will encounter. I think we can all agree that in the original, the red coins for Bowser in the Dark World were much tougher than Bowser in the Fire Sea. Well, it's the same way in this game. The red coins in the first Bowser stage, Bowser's Fearful Fortress, were much tougher than the second stage. This stage has you climbing up around a giant fortress building on many small platforms, where it's easy to fall. There's a section where you're on these small floors surrounded by a toxic chemical waste, and the floors have ice physics. Another part of the level has you jumping from one elevator to another above a giant pit. The worst section of this stage though, is where this one specific red coin is. It just happens to be right in front of fire-spitting machines, and you have to quickly press a purple switch so a box appears under the coin, preventing you from falling. However, if the fire touches you then you're toast, not to mention the barrage of bullet bills coming after Mario at the same time. To be honest, most of the red coins themselves aren't in hard spots, but getting them and completing the stage without falling is so difficult. The fifth hardest star in this game would be in course number 13, Misty Mine. This stage is very frustrating in general. It's a huge, dark cave with many areas to fall in, and this section of the level is the worst. The first star for Misty Mine is titled Climbing the Rails, and the objective is simply to jump from one rail to another, making your way up the mine. The problem? Those freaking cannonballs. While you're getting up this narrow pathway, cannonballs will shoot down fast, and you have to have really good reflexes to avoid them. The annoying thing is, if you get hit by one, you're more than likely to fall off the stage, due to Mario's knockback animation. The camera doesn't help either, because it makes it hard to even see the balls coming at you, so you have to rely heavily on your reaction timing skills. Did I mention the sniffets hovering near the end of the mission? Yeah, you have to deal with those as well. If you're lucky, there is sometimes a bug where the cannonballs for this star simply won't show up. I don't know what causes it, but if the bug occurs, take advantage and get that star. At the number 4 spot we have the final star in the whole entire game, the red coin mission in Bowser's Battle Base. This final level is epic, giving you a gauntlet of rooms filled with obstacles. It's a very long star, so your hands will be shaking, especially near the end. The first room contains a red coin in a conveyor belt, which is pretty well hidden, and another where the cannon is. Then you have to navigate through a toxic-filled room, and walk carefully on thin pipes leading to the room containing the next red coin. Slowly make it to the pipe which leads to the next room with cogs, and one red coin will be on a small hidden cog. Don't miss these hidden ones or else you will have to backtrack, and nobody likes backtracking. Next you'll be in a room with a heave-ho, and behind you will be a red on top of the brown slide you just came through. Then you have to climb through all of these scary cranes and make it to the next room filled with boxes, where a red coin will sit at the top. Finally, you will find the final red in the control center room. You may be wondering why I explained all of the red coins in order, like this is a tutorial. That's because it helps you see how long and difficult this star is. There's so many rooms in this Bowser stage, with many spots you can easily fall in. But despite its difficulty, this is not the worst star in this Bowser stage. We've made it to the top 3 hardest stars in Mario 64 The Green Stars, so these will truly test your skills. As I mentioned before, the red coins in Bowser's Battle Base is not the hardest star in the level. Yes, the Bowser stages and cap stages in this hack have hidden stars along with the red coins. While red coins are usually the toughest, this one has its own challenge. Remember the room with the cranes towards the end of the stage? Well, there's a secret in here. If you climb the rope of the second crane, you have to make a very, and I mean very precise jump onto the crane itself. The yellow crane has a very narrow pathway, so make sure you adjust the camera before jumping off the rope. Afterwards, you have to carefully walk Mario along the ledge on the wall, and long jump from one ledge to another. This mission is incredibly hard, because you have very little space to long jump without bonking off the wall in front of you and falling. And if you do, you have to restart this whole entire level to make it back to this point. Which is a challenge in itself. These long jumps have to be very accurate, and you have to do this consecutively as well. All I can say for this star is alignment, alignment, alignment. That is the key to getting this secret. Number 2 is yet another secret star in this game, found in Course 15, Rainbow Star Haven. Although it would be nice to enjoy the beautiful scenery of this level, you need to locate the hidden warp found behind a platform where Lakitu is hovering around. Once there, you will find yourself in a slide level that has graphics and patterns from classic Mario. This is called the Nostalgia Slide, and contains 4 secret stars, but the hardest one is, you guessed it, the red coins. This slide is very difficult because it has sharp turns and quick jumps you need to make. Before you start sliding, make sure you get the red coin at the beginning. The coins are scattered throughout this wacky slide, and if you made it to the end without getting them, there's no way back unless you purposely fall. Oh, but remember this is a secret stage, so if you die, you won't spawn right outside of the secret, you'll spawn outside of the whole entire level. I cannot put into words how many times I fell on this annoying slide due to the bad sliding physics. There's also many times where after I make a jump, Mario decides to slide on his belly, which makes it pretty much impossible to complete the rest of the slide. My goodness, when I finally completed this star, I closed down my computer, and didn't feel like playing anymore. That's how bad it is. So, if this star is that difficult, then what could possibly be worse? What can possibly be worse than 8 red coins on a treacherous slide in a Mario 64 ROM hack? I'll introduce you to number 1, the hardest star in SM64 The Green Stars. If there's anything I don't like in Mario 64 despite being a very experienced player, it would be wall kicks above a pit, elevator rides, scary slides, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and blind cannon shots. Well, for number 1, the hardest star in this ROM hack is, without a doubt, star number 2 in Rainbow Star Haven, The Secrets of the Islands. If you're like me and you don't like blind cannon shots in Super Mario 64, then this star is your worst enemy. Why? Let me explain the objective. When you get to the level, which you have to do with a cannon shot, I guess foreshadowing effect, you will find a set of 4 lonely islands floating in space. You have to open the cannon first, which is simple, then head to the nearest island. You will notice that there are secrets on this island, and a secret on the rest of the other islands as well. So you might be wondering, does this mean I have to shoot Mario to each island for the secrets? The answer is yes. Yes, you do. You may be wondering if there's some icon or something to help you know where to aim so you can be accurate with the cannon shots. But nope, there's none of that. You have to make it to each freaking island consecutively, and my favorite part is when the star appears after getting all 5 secrets, you have to shoot your way back. One by one. This star is exactly as difficult as it sounds, and in my latest playthrough I had to resort to using save states due to becoming very impatient. So there it is guys, my top 10 hardest stars list for SM64 Green Stars. I recommend this game if you're new to Mario 64 hacks, but it is more challenging than the original. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and let me know what was your hardest star in the game. Tell me in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.